Okay, good morning everyone and welcome back to Moose Tracks. So as you can see, I am all loaded up and ready to go. And I'm gonna go this morning to grab a bite to eat and then jump on the ferry from Digby to St.John, New Brunswick, and then over to St.Andrews by the sea, the famous St.Andrews by the sea. So yeah, so just sit back and enjoy the scenery. Okay, I was looking for a breakfast restaurant other than Tim Hortons in town in Digby, and there I found one, and it's supposed to be open right now, but it's closed. So I'm guessing they're permanently closed. I'm surprised that Digby doesn't have more little family restaurants. Anyways, I got this Timmy's here beside me, and I'll go in and grab a coffee and a quick breakfast, and then we'll head to the ferry. All right, just hang tight. Okay, had my breakfast, and now we're heading over to the ferry terminal to check in. The ferry leaves at 11 o'clock and it's a 3-hour crossing, give or take a few minutes. But I have to be there at least an hour before, minimum. So it's about an hour and a half now, so mind that shouldn't be too long. Beautiful view from up here. Check in here. Hello.
Do you have reservations?
I do, yeah.
Okay, you know that first group with the green light, they'll help you out there.
Behind the car?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Have you been on this ferry before?
No, like 20 years ago.
Probably a different ferry then. That's your boarding cards.
Yeah.
This is just a memo.
Okay.
It's instructions on how to drive down to the ferry, and they have tie-down straps for you.
Okay.
So you can do that. So they'll direct you.
Okay.
This gentleman up here in the yellow vest, he'll send you to the proper place.
Right down there?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Did you want some information about the ferry?
Sure, yeah.
There you go.
Perfect.
That's handy.
It is, yeah.
Right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
You just drive down the bottom of this lane here.
Okay.
And on the left there, there's two big yellow signs. You just pull in between the signs there.
Sounds good. Okay, and now we wait. So the ferry that we're going to be getting on is called the Fundy Rose. It was built in 2000 and it is 124 meters long, so about 400 feet, and 19 meters wide, which is about 62 feet. It can carry 774 passengers, and it travels at a speed of about 20 knots. Okay, here we go. Good, thank you. Okay, I'm tired down and go upstairs. Let's go find a place to sit or explore the ship. It's a pretty cool trailer, eh? That's a Tab, I believe. We used to have a Tab Dutchman, the shorter version of that one. They're pretty nice trailers. Okay, stairs I believe are in here.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, how you doing?
Number 6, I'm well, how are you?
Okay, very good. Number 6. There we go. Here we are. Nice lounge. I'm just going to do a recce walk around and see what they have. There, gift shop. TV lounge, snack bar. This is their gift shop here. It doesn't look like it's open yet. And the cafeteria. It's only 11 o'clock, so I'm not going to eat now. It's a TV room in here. Alright, so I'm going to go find a place to sit. Actually, I'll see if I can go up on outside. There you go. Those are salmon farms that you see down there. Look! In the distance. I still have all those cars to load up still.
The mid-shift Sit Cafe is open on deck 6.
Here we go.
Snacks and beverages.
Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat. It promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure.
Fog is getting thicker and thicker. See the dolphins that just see the dolphins over there in the distance? If you guys look way in the distance, you're gonna see a whale breaching. I just found another section of the ship that I hadn't discovered yet. So they got a bar over there, and then searing. Okay, we're arriving in St. John. You can see the coastline. I just saw a seal as well a few minutes ago. I was too far away to catch on the GoPro. Maybe we'll see some closer to shore. So what I thought was a dolphin earlier was actually a porpoise. And I'll show you a picture up here what they look like, what the differences between both the dolphins. The dolphins, I guess, hang out in groups of like 20 or 30, where porpoises only hang out in groups of 2 or 3, which is what I saw, and they just skim the surface. So yeah, so those are porpoises, not dolphins. See the line there, the divide. I don't know what causes that. It's kind of neat. Different tides maybe. I just asked one of the staff there. So when you see the divide in the water between like darker water and clearer water, it's the fresh water mixing in with the salt water, and it causes a divide in the ocean, which is kind of cool. It's called the brackish water. I don't know if you can see it there in the distance. The seagulls have arrived. There's an old lighthouse there. I don't know if you can see it on the point. Look! And we are here, St.John, New Brunswick. So what he just threw there is a heaving line. So it's a smaller rope with a ball at the end. You see the red ball at the end, and then they tie it to that pulley, and then it pulls the larger cable ashore so they can tie up. Here comes the larger cable. Okay, I better head back. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to look for a place to eat, grab some lunch, and then hit the road for St.Andrews. Okay, I was hoping to grab a local food, but unfortunately there's none on my route, and I don't want to go right downtown St. John as much as I love St. John. So there's a Timmy's here, so I'm just going to grab a bite to eat here, and then I'll get on the highway and we'll get going. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, here we go. You can see the city of St. John in the distance. So in St. John here we have what they call a reversing tide. So that's when the tide comes up and flows into the river here on my right. And then of course once the tide recedes, the water heads the other direction. It's kind of neat to see. If I go by, there's a lookout. If I go by it, I'll stop. Here we go. We are at the reversing falls. So there they are. So as you can see, the tide is going out right now. The falls are going in the opposite directions. So the river is flowing in direction it's supposed to. So when the tide goes up, it flows to your left. So let's get back on the road so we don't get in too late. Go get set up. I got a campsite again with a small cabin of some sort on the site. I'm not sure what it looks like. We'll find out when we get there, and then we'll go find a nice place to eat downtown St.Andrews. you the world famous Algonquin Hotel here in St.Andrews. Pretty impressive. A lot of people book here for conferences and stuff. Beautiful, eh? Pretty fancy. Yeah, St.Andrews is very historical. Look at this place here. It's gorgeous, eh? I'm going to show you another little area here. It's a fort that was built again, I believe during the War of 1812 to protect against the American invasion, because the American border is just on the other side of the water here. Gorgeous. So yeah, I believe over there is the United States, if I'm not mistaken. Tide is down right now, is out. There's the fort. This is the big town of St.Andrews by the sea. Little fishing village that grew to be a tourist attraction. I love coming here. All kinds of boutiques and restaurants. Oh, this is new here. There's the wharf over there. I'm going to take you there later on once I come back into town. Stayed at this hotel. Very nice. The Kennedy Inn. But we're not staying there today. Today I've got a campsite booked. Nice little town, eh? You're going to see a lot of baby or small deers in and around town. I was just walking around like pets. Here's the beachfront. And there's the campground. Okay, let's check in. And there's home for tonight. Cute little cabin, eh? Alright, let's offload and get changed. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, I thought there'd be at least a bed, but that's fine. I'll survive. I've got my air mattress, so be good to go. Okay, so a little change in plans. The cabin that I just showed you didn't work out. It didn't have any power. to it, and I need power to charge my battery so you guys can see my pretty face. So I changed to a different cabin which had power 20 feet from the cabin, which is no use to me. I can't leave my charging cables and stuff all outside. So they gave me this. So I had my tent with me, of course, and I've got a site right on the ocean. So you definitely can't complain about that. Beautiful view. Awesome smell of the fresh salty air. So yeah, and the staff are really friendly. I really appreciate them moving me around like that. So I've got my stuff all set up. I'll just show you here where we're at on my map. So we are here right now on the point, and I'm going to take off right now. I'm going to go back this way and go into town. This part here is a one-way, but this is the wharf that I showed you briefly. So we're going to go there, and I'm going to just show you around town a bit on foot, and then we're going to find a place to have supper and have a meal. All right, so we'll talk to you in a bit. It's gorgeous, eh? There are those little deers I was telling you about. They're all over the place. Okay, I got a parking spot right downtown, actually in front of the hotel I stayed at before, and right across from the wharf. So let's go have a walk around. You can see there's all kinds of restaurants. There's a nice one here. There's a nice one here that has a patio. This is a new one, the St.Andrews Brewing Company, that wasn't here the last time I came. So as you can see right now, it's low tide. Yeah, let me move over here. So this is low tide. You can see the boat over there just sitting on the bottom. And when it's high tide, excuse me, when it's high tide, you see the dark marks on the logs holding the wharf. That's how high the water gets. So the Bay of Fundy here is known to have one of the highest tides in the world. It's kind of neat when the tide is low, because you can see down there, there's people walking around collecting shells and stuff. All right, let's go for a walk on the pier. They have all kinds of souvenir shops and whale watching tours. That's where they bring some of the boats in and out of the water when it's high tide. Let's have a look at this boat here. A fishing boat. There you can really see the high mark on the log right there in front. Just look at that view, eh? People come to St.Andrews from all over the world. You'll hear all kinds of different languages. That's where we just were. So all these ribs that are down there and boats are some of the fishermen will take those to their bigger boats that might be anchored further out, and then when they come back at the end of the day, then they come back and tie up their little zodiacs over here. So all the docks that you see on the bottom, these ones and on the other side, are floating docks. And I don't know if you can see at the end of this ramp here, there's wheels. So as the tide goes up and down, the dock just rolls a little bit further out, and then basically this becomes horizontal so those docks rise and lower with the tides. Alright, so I'll just go walk up and down the streets and show you some of the shops, and then we'll find some place to grab a bite to eat, and then we'll head back to the campground and have a nice campfire to finish off the day. Neat statue, eh? Seahorses. There's a lemonade stand there that sell ice cream. I should come here after supper, but what if it's closed after supper? My mother always told me that it would ruin my appetite if I have it before. I had to see if my mother was lying to me all these years. I'll let you know after I'm done. I have to show you this. This is carrot cake, and there's actually pieces of carrot cake in there. It is delicious. Okay, so the verdict's out. My mother was lying to me this whole time. I just had ice cream before supper and I'm still hungry. So if there's any kids watching this right now and your parents tell you not to have ice cream before supper because it will ruin your appetite, they're lying to you. It's all kinds of neat souvenir shops. Some of the shops are closing up there because it's almost 7 o'clock here. Oh, look at this thing here. It's my store. It's a nice bag. It's a neat building there, eh? Go walking down the other end now. Just gonna go show you inside the old hotel. Look at the banister on there. It's nice, eh? Little seating area there, bar area there, and just a dart lounge here. This used to be the area where they had the bands and stuff. It's a restaurant, Salt Bright Restaurant. It's like a neat place. This is my table. Beautiful view. Got my iced tea. And all I need is my meal. Okay, my meal has arrived. Check this out. It's a lobster roll and fries. Looks delicious. All right, bon appetit. amazing to think that the water comes all the way up here and up to there. I want to come and see this boat here. It's neat how they can just sit on the ground like that. Hi. So I was just talking to those guys working on the boat there, and they had a rudder problem, so they were fixing it. It's all fixed now, but they're stuck there until the tide comes back up, and high tide's at midnight tonight, and but they figure that they can get the boat out by around 10 o'clock. There'll be enough water in the bay to float her out. So at the mercy of the tides in St.Andrews. Here's some more boards on the ground here to put another boat. Looking for crabs or something. Not seeing anything move. Lots of shells though. Look at all the life just on this one pole here, if you look closely. Tons and tons of shells. Small ones just starting off to grow, and then bigger ones. And here there's cement pads on the ground for the boats to sit on when they come back. It's life on the ocean. Have a look here. You can see the tide coming in. See how the water's coming up? There you go. You gotta be careful because sometimes you can be on the sandbar like this one here, and then not paying attention, all of a sudden you're surrounded by water because where you're standing is higher than the rest of the area. Still looking for crabs, haven't found anything yet. I'm so stressed out from walking on the beach here. I might have to go have a campfire to relax. There's nothing like being next to the ocean like this. Just amazing. I just love it. Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, fine. How about you?
Very good. Where are you guys from?
From Montreal.
Ah, Montréal, ah, ben oui.
And from Romania.
Okay, good.
Romania originally.
Okay, good. Well, enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Said there's people from all over the place here, and you can see why. If you've never been to St.Andrews, I highly recommend it. All right, let's go back to the campground. Look at this baby. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Beautiful. Okay, just sitting back and relaxing by the fire. Got the bike all covered up. Tent's all ready to go. I got my fire going. And I'm going to call it a day. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we go.